racial crime stats, and I don't know, not everyone covers this stuff, but here on the show, we don't hold back.
Yeah.
Can you read the numbers are in? 2024,
blacks killed 458 whites. Whites killed 84 blacks. The United States is 13.7% black and 58.4% white. Blacks are 23 times more likely to kill a white person than whites are to kill a black person.
Very interesting. But according to Joe Biden, our biggest threat as a nation is this.
Terrorism from white supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, white supremacists.
Okay, this is from Jampan. I read that already, but just a reminder, Simon & Schuster, CBS Entertainment Group, Paramount Media Networks, MTV, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, wow, Showtime, BET Media Group, maybe it's time to boycott. I know that I'm personally never going to take a Waymo. Just so you know, I'm never going to take a Waymo. Why do I want to take a ride with a car that isn't using a person? Why do I want to do that? Why? That's undermining somebody else's income. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to get in a driverless vehicle anyways, right? But
yeah, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Thank you, Jimmy, for the support. Thank you for the shout out. All right, here we go. Zero F's nice handle. Jimmy, did you know Peter Thiel was in San Francisco yesterday? Last talk on the Antichrist at the same time you were having your show. I saw you. Remember what I whispered in your ear? Wow, Zero F's. Documents leaked from Epstein estate 926 that showed Elon potentially going to the island was them reminding him who he works for. Oh, stoned_socialist. Interesting. I want Misha to do a spoof 80s show of little BB. He keeps burning down neighbors' houses because Hamas. I think she would nail it. Louise, nice to hear from you, Louise. This is why Jimmy is the best. He can articulate both sides to show they are the same side after all. Is that Golem? Goal 3M? Thank you for that. Quit being lazy. Go to a library, open a book, and learn to come to your own conclusions. Make libraries get great again. My_war. I still went and did comedy one night, and this woman, her bit was, don't do your own research. I'm like, oh, come on.
Somebody said that now, in this current time.
Don't think for yourself. Let a man on TV think for you.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? You think you can think?
People are saying that. It's still, I thought they were at least embarrassed by it at this point that they said that.
No, they're doubling down.
I found out that somebody.
Really? Hey, President Trump is too much of a just spell my name right type of guy for embarrassment blackmail to work. Instead, Israel likely threatened to kill Trump or members of his family to control him. Sparky.
Whatever. Take the hit then, Trump. Do something great, maybe. You know? You said make America great?
Yeah.
I don't care how you do. I thought you serve the people.
I mean, this seems like the most grotesque real estate deal ever, what they're allowing Israel to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's grotesque. Israel is Hamas. We should stop ignoring this fact. Brandon Burks. Well, we don't ignore it here, but thank you. I think that is a great thing. Israel is Hamas. What a better deal. You go and hire these people that you can claim war against them to annihilate Gaza. And then Tony Blair should be in prison. Kerp, thank you, unvaccinated guy. Reminds me of the time when Johnny Depp took a swig off the pure adrenochrome bottle that Gonzo had in fear and loathing, unvaccinated guy. The acronym FUBAR is opposite here, savage. Voting does matter if you're voting balanced measures. Roger Meadows, point taken. Thank you. Chinese souls.
Believe me, the only ballot measures that are on the ballot are the ones oligarchs want to be on the ballot because it costs a lot of money to get a ballot.
Chinese souls are reincarnating in American bodies. Savage. How do you know that? Hey, Jimmy, Steph, he sounds like people in UK. Everyone believed Labour was going to help the people, but he was fooled. Finbar White. Jimmy, dialectics means logic becomes dialogue. Savage.
I still don't understand what that means. Do you know what that means?
No.
I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Misha? That logic becomes dialogue? That's what dialectic means?
What? It's two opposing forces, and they fight until whatever the top part is the progress, basically.
Ready?
All right, back to Jimmy.
Hey, Bank of America is now admitting what so many Americans already feel. The U.S. dollar is on the verge of collapse. Since the beginning of the year, it's already lost 10.7% of its value. Think about that. Every dollar you saved, every paycheck you earn, every retirement account you've built is worth less today than it was just a few months ago. This isn't just a conspiracy theory. It's one of the largest banks in the country is warning you in plain English. The dollar's in trouble. And when the dollar falls, inflation surges, banks fail, and the value of your hard-earned money evaporates. You don't have to be a victim. History is clear. When paper currencies collapse, gold and silver hold their value. The only proven way to protect yourself is with the precious metals. Call 800-476-7790 right now or visit jimmylovesgold.com before it's too late. Don't wait. Protect your savings today. By the way, gold's at an all-time high. And by the way, just so everyone knows, San Francisco is not the shithole people think it is. I was in San Francisco for the all day yesterday, and everywhere I went was wonderful. I didn't go to the Tenderloin. You know, just like when I'm in Los Angeles, I don't go to Skid Row. I was in Union Square. It was nice. We went up on the North Shore. It was great. Went to Cobb's Comedy Club. It was fantastic. Everything was fantastic. Chinatown. It was wonderful. It's not what they make you think. It's not. You walk. It's not Mad Max when you go to San Francisco. It's mostly wonderful. But just like most big cities in America, there are parts of it you don't go. And for some reason, the cops don't enforce the law. I don't know why. All right, here we are. Hey, what's the one thing you've noticed about your body changing as you've gotten older? How has that affected your approach to health or recovery? Turns out the secret to healing, recovery, and resilience isn't just luck. It's stem cells. These are your body's built-in repair crew. But as we age, that system slows down. Fewer cells, weaker signals, slower recovery. This is exactly what qualia. I got to do it again. This is tough. You're seeing all the cracks in my skill here. This is exactly what. Let me start it over. Let me start the whole thing over so we don't have to.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Nice job.
Throw it away? Sure.
Yeah, just throw it away.
Do it exactly the same.
Yeah.
What's one thing you've noticed about your body changing as you've gotten older? How has that affected your approach to health and recovery? Turns out the secret to healing, recovery, and resilience isn't just luck, it's stem cells. These are your body's built-in repair crew. But as we age, that system slows down. Fewer cells, weaker signals, slower recovery. This is exactly why Qualia Stem Cell was created. You don't have to accept slowing down. Help your body renew itself by reactivating the systems that keep you moving, healing, and thriving with Qualia's stem cell formula. You only need to take it 4 days a month, preserving your body's regenerative capacity over time. So if you've ever felt like your body just isn't bouncing back like it used to, whether it's after a tough workout or getting sick or just the wear and tear of life, this is for you. Qualia Stem Cell was designed to support your body's natural repair systems, helping you heal, recover, and keep going strong. And right now, you can try it for up to 50% off at qualialife.com/Dore. And here's a bonus. Use the code DORE, D-O-R-E, for an additional 15% off your order. That's qualialife.com/Dore. Your body's built to repair itself. Qualia just helps it do that better. And a big thanks to Qualia for supporting this episode. All right, fantastical. Okay, hang on, hold on. Okay, you hear, Kurt? I got breaking news.
Okay.
Candace Owens has the receipts.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this? Candace Owens definitely has the receipts, and she's been taking a lot of heat because it seems like nobody at Turning Points USA wants to get the real story about what happened to Charlie Kirk and his assassination. Nobody at nobody. And it's a little weird that his wife doesn't. I would say more than a little. But nobody at because I think they're all under the thumb of Israel. That's what I think the point of this was. That's my guess. But let's watch what Candace Owens has to say right here.
Take a look. So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor.
So she's got the screenshots from an internal chat that Charlie was doing with TPUSA. And right up there it says, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year, because we won't cancel Tucker. And I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Whoa. Whoa. So this is the receipts that she knew she had. And Charlie Kirk had turned on Israel, was not going to support the Israel project anymore, and was going to buddy up with Tucker Carlson and Candace Owen. Candace Owen is vehemently a critic of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu and what's going on right now in Gaza. So here she's got the goods. Let's listen.
Take a look. So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Somebody writes, oh. Charlie writes, Jewish donors play into all of the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. And somebody writes, a donor writes, please do not invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term. In my opinion, like all groups, you're going to get a wide variety of opinions. That nasty free will thing that God bestowed on us makes life frustrating at times after the dust settles a bit, maybe. So again, this is 48 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was very clear and he was very explicit, and he did not back down, not in that Hamptons meeting, which they're all lying about, nor in this text thread. I'm not going to reveal the names of the other 7. Actually, you know what? I disagree with myself 4 seconds ago. Let's just throw in Josh Hammer for funsies. He's on this chat, okay?
Is Josh Hammer, is he the guy who runs the Babylon Bee? Is that who that is? Look up who Josh Hammer is.
Okay.
So she's naming names. She's not only saying that Charlie Kirk on an internal chat had revealed that he was no longer supporting Israel. He was done. And that their Jewish donors to TPUSA played into the worst stereotypes of Jewish people. Isn't that interesting?
I have Josh Hammer as an American conservative political commentator of the Josh Hammer Show.
Oh, okay.
Author, Israel and Civilization.
Okay, so that's not the... Okay. Editor at large for Newsweek. Okay, here we go. So, and she's also saying that the meeting they had few weeks prior to his assassination in the Hamptons, where all the Jewish donors went after him, they're all lying about that meeting. They're all lying about it. Okay. So that's it. So here's what our friend James Lee has to say about this.
Wow, we now have actual proof that Charlie Kirk was indeed abandoning the pro-Israel cause right before he was assassinated. Charlie just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking about inviting Candace. Jewish donors play into all the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. These texts were sent 48 hours before he died. Like, we all thought this was very weird. We just didn't have the proof. I mean, a mural of Charlie Kirk painted in one day in Tel Aviv? Come on. Also, is it not kind of weird that Erica Kirk and the rest of Turning Point USA has all moved on from this? Okay, yes. Candace Owens is the only person, somehow the only person, who still cares about trying to find out the truth about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Not his wife, not his company, Candace Owens. Kudos to her.
Isn't that weird? that his wife isn't trying to find out the truth about what happened to him. Nobody at Turning Points USA gives a crap about the BS story that the FBI is pushing.
And the no autopsy, and no one's allowed to see it.
There was an
supposedly happened?
autopsy, but you were not allowed to see it.
Oh, okay.
So there was an autopsy, but you're not allowed to see it. And they say that it was a miracle bullet, not a magic bullet, but a miracle, because the bullet that would normally go through a brick wall somehow got stopped by his spine, his vertebrae.
Neck bones were that strong.
His neck bones were Superman-like. Does anyone? If you're just a moron. By the way, Grok believes the story. I had an argument with Grok today.
It better believe.
It better believe the story, or else Grok's going to get JFK'd.
Yeah.
So there you have it. She brings the receipts. Good for Candace Owen. I always liked Candace Owen. Not always. I didn't know anything about her for a long time, but now that I do, there's a lot to like about Candace Owens, and I certainly respect her courage. She's got more balls than Brigitte Macron. I'll tell you that about it. And she's getting it done. And why is she the only one who cares about getting to the bottom of this? Why is Candace Owens? Candace Owens is the one? She's the...
Why, yeah.
Go ahead, Kurt.
She gets trashed. Why don't the people trashing her tell me what she said that was wrong?
Right, they never do.
Why do they just tell me, well, she's about...
They go,
I don't
she's
care about high school shit.
Yeah, they go, she's
tell
lost
me the
it.
fact that's wrong.
Yeah, tell me a fact. You see all the smears, you know it's from bots, and they say, oh, she's really lost it. What's happened again? But tell me what she's wrong about.
Lost it how?
Yeah, well, people would say that to me. They would say, "Oh, Jimmy's lost the plot. What's the plot that I lost?" And they never they would never say anything back. Like I don't know.
Lost the plot.
Lost
I'm
the
not
plot.
being paid to uphold the plot, motherfucker.
Yeah,
what
that's
the
right.
fuck does that mean?
Nothing. Obviously, Kurt, it
Lost
means
the
nothing.
plot.
It's just one of these vague smears that people like to throw around. Just like
I think you've uncovered it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Anyway, that is shocking stuff. I mean, there it is. Charlie Kirk saying, I'm not supporting Israel anymore. That was 48 hours before they killed him.
And how many hours before?
You think this was some trans lover who did it? A guy who somehow had short pants on and was concealing a gun, and then he changed his clothes and went on the roof, and then he changed his clothes again, and then put the gun together, took the shot, and then took the gun apart again, and then changed his clothes again, and then went and he put the gun back together again, and then hid it, and then changed his clothes again. Do you really think that's the story? You really think that's real? It's not.
Why would the autopsy not come out at all? Why would it not come out? That makes no sense.
Why would they not release? Why would Charlie Kirk's wife not release because it's up to her to release it? And she won't. She's not doing it. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Yeah. The answer is yes. And the fact that she doesn't care that everybody's lying, and the fact that she also propped up that BS story that it was a lone gunman, that it was that kid. Wasn't that kid? This was a professional hit operation.
Why did she run a weird Romanian charity on an army base that it turns out had a child brothel on it, and that's a matter of public record?
Yeah, isn't that weird that she did run a Romanian charity for orphans that turned out to be a brothel and a trafficking organization? Isn't that weird?
Her mom's heavy into defense contracting, and
and her dad is the Raytheon guy in Israel, right? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know about the Raytheon guy in Israel, but I know that her mom is she moved because her mom moved as an adult. It makes no sense. James Lee had a bunch of it.
Okay.
Well, James Lee covers it. He does a good job.
And I guess an equally as big question, as James Lee said, why is Candace Owen the only one who cares about this? Why isn't anybody at Fox News on this? Why is it Candace Owen? Why is nobody at CNN on this? Why is it Candace Owen? Why is nobody at the New York Times on this? Why is it Candace Owens? Isn't that weird? Yes. The answer, yes, it is weird. Why isn't Charlie Kirk's wife screaming for more investigations and pushing back against this obvious BS concocted story? Isn't that weird? Yeah.
She probably wants to live.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's afraid. And if she is, then I cut her all the slack in the world. If she's afraid, I cut her all the slack in the world. Then no problem. But it is weird that makes you go, oh, why isn't she pushing back? Not to condemn
Why the Hindu
not to condemn her for not pushing back, but why? Because that's a big red flag, and the reason would be she's probably afraid for her life. But go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, why would the Hindu FBI director say to the murdered Christian pundit, "I'll see you in Valhalla"?
Valhalla.
That's a weird ass. If anybody said that in a different circumstance, you'd hear about how they're probably a neo-Nazi, wouldn't you?
I don't know anything.
That sounds like stuff neo-Nazis say, talking about Valhalla. Like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Valhalla. I don't know. I've heard of it before.
That's real weird. I mean, it just makes no sense on any level. Not from Cash, not towards Charlie Kirk. Hey, what is that?
I don't know.
Rock and roll things? What is it?
But you should hear my jokes about this in Irvine, Australia, Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving, and Pottstown, Pennsylvania on December 6th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Over to Steph.
All right.
And I have some hilarious jokes about it.
We have Kit Cabello in a minute,
Okay.
just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to read, and then we'll go to a quick break, I'm sure. Sparky and profiles encouraged. JFK included government John Slayton for posthumously commuting child killer Leo Frank's sentence to make him seem innocent to help ADL. Ironically,
Okay.
Israel probably assassinated JFK. Sparky. Hey, Jimmy, love the show, but how do we start combating the technocracy taking over? What are the tangible steps we need to take as citizens?
I don't know.
That's a great question. What does my chat say?
What is
Technocracy.
Tell me what the question is again.
It is, how do we start combating this technocracy taking over? What are the steps?
Too late was like 20 years ago.
I don't think we should give up quite yet.
You better find either white or black Jesus, never Korean Jesus.
Hey, Kurt, you have a new link.
Did you want to respond, Jimmy? You just asked me to repeat it.
Give me
I'll
a
see you in the
second.
link.
All right.
All right, we'll come back to that in a second. The Zionist agenda of fuck you, we deserve everything is so in your face that it's a dick right in your eye socket. That's why no one sees it. Vienticus. Look at that imagery. Maine woman finds 250 blank ballots in her Amazon order. Sound chaser. And thank you for the link. I'll share it with the team. All right. What the flip? How does Jimmy and his wife both look 10 years younger than they used to? Radio Sack.
Really?
Radio
Lighting.
That's what I was going to say too, Jimmy. I was going to go lighting. Lighting. And you know what? I'm not teaching anymore. That's a big deal for me. Definitely. Shishigashira. Steph is my friend. Yes, Steph is your friend in spirit. Hey, and of course, the current UK government is an exclusive subsidiary of the Be Liar Mental Institute, and just so happens that they've recently recognized Palestine just in time for Blair to rule it. Oh, it's disgusting, Josh, right? 1 million in UK marched against Blair's Iraq war. Blair was the Thatcherite. He dismissed the march as misinformed people. Finbar.
Get it quick.
You can get it quick.
Kit. Hey, Kit. Can you give us a quick 10 count?
Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Nice work there, Kit. Here we
All
go. I read that one. Okay, I read that one. All right. I know what America is. America is a thing you can move very easily. Move it in the right direction. They won't get in the way. Benjamin Netanyahu. John, thank you for that. Thanks, Jimmy and gang and fellowshippers, fellowshipping in the fellowship. Bill, thank you, Bill. Kurt, what is it, you moonface assassin of joy? I don't know what you're saying, Kurt. What's moonface assassin? I'm not sure what that is, Roger, but thank you. So can we move boycott? So can we move boycott TikTok? I mean, it's the name is the sound of a doom clock. Rumtech, thank you, Rumtech. You know, friends send me links all the time to TikTok. I can't open them because I don't have the app. I don't want to get the app. It's way too many apps. And definitely I'm not getting TikTok app. Jimmy had James Corbett as a guest. Please check this out on Corbett's website. Active Guardian, thank you for the link. Boycott self-checkout. Wait a bit, but force them to hire more people. Louise, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I will not do self-checkout any longer. Jimmy, were you going to weigh in?
Well, I do. Yeah, you can come to me. I do self-checkout, but I always make sure I steal something. So that's my way to push back, because I'm not going to wait in line, but I will find a way to push back. So you push back how you want to, I'll push back the way I do. And of course, I'm not encouraging people to engage in criminal activity. This is
Thank you so much for that
disclaimer. This is all being said with a wink. And I would never steal something ever. Okay, over to Steph.
Noel says, no shit, of course Israel controls this goddamn corrupt administration. And it would have been any administration. I deleted my TikTok the second I heard I wished everybody else would delete their damn TikTok too. Elishebel. I sure will. I don't have it. I already deleted it. $1 Million Trooper. So not only does little Marco, have to floss his teeth with BB's foreskin, yikesy, he also has to freshen his breath with Larry Ellison's zzzz. Ooh. These people have sold their souls. There's a deal being made. What did they sell their souls for? You know, how much is Marco Rubio willing to sell his soul for? What does he get for it? Secretary of State? And one day he thinks he's going to be president. Israel controls America reeks of cope. Delusional to think there aren't plenty of sickos who would be happy to see the region in this condition. No shekels or blackmail needed. Fix America first, Burby.
You can't, because it's being controlled by the blackmail network that we're still not allowed to know about. Stupid. Why do you think they would blank out entire pages of the fake Epstein binder if it wasn't like that? Why would they do that? Why would it be like one vote to get that all information released?
Right. That
And
one vote.
Or reopen government. Or it sounds like cope from you, actually, dum-dum.
My real name.
Michael Tracy.
My real name. San Francisco is a shithole. Whatever you do, don't come here. Stay away. Poo on the street. Stay away. Do you live there, my real name, and you don't want people to visit? Dialectic comes from Latin and Greek through Old French. It relates to dialogue and is used loosely to reference a philosophical examination of the logic applied to rhetoric. Look at you, Vientikis. Nice brain there, buddy. If it makes you feel any better, both Ukraine and Israel have taxpayer-funded healthcare. American taxpayers. That's right, Sparky.
Well, that does make me feel better.
Oh boy, makes me
that
sick.
Does. Thanks for that. Thanks, Sparky. All right, come to me. Okay, so I